Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Ninja Luck here. I'm playing more Immortals Fenyx Rising. I believe last I left off, I was pretty much finishing up everything, and then I fell into the abyss somehow. I killed the legendary boss over here, and it resulted in me somehow falling out of the map when the fight was over, and just falling like 10,000 meters or whatever. Or miles, or whatever. Whatever, I think it's meters in this game, but 10,000 units of measurement down. Underneath the map, and then just getting stuck down there. So I had to teleport out back here because this is, for some reason, the closest warp point. So I believe there's only one item, there's only one thing left to do for the side content for this main area, which is right here. And then I believe that all that's left is this little island up here and maybe a little bit like right here. And then after that, it's just going and doing the rest of the main quest for Hephaestus' area, and then we're done with the Forge Lands. I'm expecting to do all that today. Maybe I don't get all the way finished with the Forge Lands. Maybe I still have to do like the main quest stuff left, or like maybe I just have the God Vault out of everything. But I'm pretty certain I should be able to get at least most, if not everything, done, and then I'll only have the War's Den left. Well, in the main area at least. King's Peak up here is a different story entirely, But either way, I'm going to start by just going after this vault, because that's probably what I should be doing. And honestly, I'm actually going to change out of my little, my boss armor first. Alright, there we go. I'm not crazy, right? That's meters up there. 6,200, or not 6,000, like 587 meters or whatever, that's what that is. Whatever it is up top. Oh. Oops. Sorry, horse. How did I miss that, honestly? Like, I'm blind. It's literally right out in the open. I thought it was inside like a cave or something that I missed, but it's literally right out in the open. Wow, okay. Sure. Get my stamina back. Alright. Ooh, I thought this was only one enemy, but Gorgon's also right next to it. Ow. That was not nice, Gorgon. Feels good to be playing this game again. It's been a few days. Or, not a few days, sorry, like a week. Alright. Let's do this. Health defines the amount of damage you can take before being defeated. Yep. That is 100% true. I do not remember this vault at all. So, let's... Oh, it's just a combat vault. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. Arena of Legends. I'm gonna make the assumption that means that we're primarily fighting mythical beasts, like minotaurs and cyclops and stuff. Oh, no. It's way more straightforward than I assumed. We are fighting Wraiths. That explains a lot. I really should have expected it, but that's the hilarious part is that I've not even fought Heracles yet, like actually in the game, and he's right there. Heracles just killed Odysseus. Ow. Did he just throw something at me? Yeah, Heracles is kind of big and slow, but... Ow. I don't remember his attack patterns. It's been a while, like... I think he's the boss that I fought the least out of everyone, because... I think I may have mentioned this before, but I didn't get all the way through my Insane Mode playthrough. So, I think I did the first 2 areas or whatever, and then I got... Not got stuck, but I stopped in the Forge Lands. So the War's Den I've only completed like once or twice. Not the like 3 or 4 times that I completed everything else. So Heracles I've really only fought like 2 times versus fighting everyone else like 4 or 5 or maybe even 6 times in like Achilles' case. So yeah, I'm not as familiar with the attack patterns as everyone else that I'm more used to. And I'm assuming this level will spawn in Achilles and Atalanta. And I probably should be wearing my boss armor from the start, but oh well. Oh, no, it just spawns in Heracles again. Wait, the bear is not dead? I thought the bear would have disappeared. Oh, there it is. What the... The heck are you doing, dude? Okay, can you stop flexing, pal? Why did it not spawn in Achilles? Why Heracles twice? That doesn't make any sense. Is Achilles not a legend? I mean, he's like the greatest warrior that has ever lived in the Greek era. Like, Heracles may be the strongest, but Achilles is the greatest warrior, or whatever. As far as I'm aware, at least. It's actually an interesting question, though, is who is more famous, Achilles or Heracles? Put down in the comments which one you think is the answer. I probably would say Heracles, just because of the Disney movie and other media primarily focusing around him versus Achilles. So a lot more like younger people know Heracles over Achilles, at least as far as I'm aware. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Achilles is more popular, or not more popular, more famous. So tell me your opinion on that one in the comments. Oh, I get 2 Zeus's lightning, yay. One from the chest and one from the vault. I don't see any reason to keep this armor on. I'm at 5 molten fragments. I believe there are 10, if I remember correctly. 10 of these vaults, each one giving 1 molten fragment. Alrighty. You know, I really wonder just how much I'm actually gaining from doing this every single time I go in and out of a vault. Like, I'm getting what? Roughly... I'm getting 2 every time I go in, and roughly around 6 on average every time I come out. That's 8 per vault. Like, how many vaults have I done? Like... I don't know. Oh. Ooh. That happened. Alright, I'm gonna do... you know what? I've just did a vault. I can just teleport back here, get this thing whole thing dealt with, and then go back and handle the quest or whatever. So that's what we're doing. sorry, what did I say? Swimming lessons. All in the water. Never learned to swim myself. Lightning and water don't mix. Zeus. That does check out. Also because the water is Poseidon's domain, and you and Poseidon don't really get along very well, Zeus. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Defeat lieutenants. Open guardage. Overbearing guest. Oh, complete all objectives in hard vaults of Tartarus. That's really... okay. That's not that hard. It just means that you have to get the chest, the side chest as well. Death becomes Fenyx. Oh. Oh, this is the molten fragments thing. Okay. So I think this is... is this the second to last or the last one? I'm not really sure. Whatever. I'll figure it out. I have 21 ambrosia. Holy cow. No. Nope, definitely not. Definitely axes. And I think armor is what I will go for as well. And then just some arrows. Cool. More health, stamina. Alrighty, what can I do? Max out health, max out stamina potions. I don't really think I care that much about thorns. Probably care about this a lot more than anything, honestly. And you know what? Sure, I'll dump everything in thorns to get at least at a semi, like, even level. My OCD doesn't like the fact that that's one less than the other ones. Alright, I'm going to dump all my ambrosia in here. Almost maxed out my health. I forget what happens after you max out your health, because obviously there's still more ambrosia you can get, and I think it increases, like, the regeneration rate or something. I could be very wrong about that. Like, there's another effect that happens when you've maxed out your items, and, like, whichever, like, whether stamina or health or your skills or whatever, and then you go back and you get more and put more points into it. There's, like, a certain effect that happens. I don't remember. Like, here. So I get, like, plus 3% damage with godly powers per 8 coins used on godly powers, because I've gotten every single godly power maxed out. But I don't know what it would be for health. I don't remember. But I'm not going to do this yet. I'm going to go for skills first to max out all my skills, and then I'll just throw every point into the godly powers, because I'm not really using my skills all that much, but I would rather have them than not. I definitely should get that one. Probably that one. Why not? I'll get that one. The rest of them will just end up getting along the way anyway, but we've reached the point where I'm buying stuff not because it's good, but because it's just like there, and I'm getting 100% of everything, so. But I probably won't ever use any of those abilities, and oh, this one is I forgot, yeah, this one is Daedalus' Vault, so we're not going there yet, but did I see a... no, it's a chest, okay. Back here to go do that little quest thing standing up there. While it is loading, though, I will back through and... obviously, step one is do that. However, oh, there should be one right here. Like right here. Should be like right here, honestly. And there's another one over here. And there's something right here. And then one like right here. Okay. And I have to climb this thing. Oh, just might as well get started. What? Oh, I was like, it said you've unlocked a mastery level. I think that was just informing me what it is. Like, I haven't actually put any points into it, but I can eventually. But yeah, I always just throw everything in that skills versus godly powers one. I would just throw every extra mastery point into godly powers, because, like, it's just way better. Like, I'm always spamming those powers in combat, so there's really no reason for me to go with anything else. Like, what else are we gonna do with it? Like, increase my like spin attack damage or something? Like, no, I don't use, well, not spin attack, but like the sword launch move that like launches enemies in the air. I don't think I've ever used that, and I only just got it, to be fair, but like, even in the past playthroughs of this game that I've done, I've never used that attack, really. Like, if I want to launch something in the air, I'll just use Ares' Wrath. At least that gives me, like, some, what am I trying to say here? At least it gives me, like, damage on the enemy, like some stun. That's what I'm looking for. It gives me a ton of stun. That was the most useless attack I've ever seen anyone make there. That did less damage than I thought it would do for Athena's Wrath. Or Athena's charge. Alright, what is going on down here? Hermes Challenge. I semi-remember this. But not really. However, I will enter the portal. Because why not? Yep, I remember this one. Oh gosh. Ugh. I'm not doing very well on the... Anyway, sorry, what I was saying was, I'm not doing very well on, like, the dodging damage part. And if you're confused, the, like, sort of icy wind or whatever, drains stamina. So, that's what that was. The poison, obviously, drains health. That's pretty simple. And this armor is actually the overpowered armor. This is what you... Like, it's basically a sneak peek of the armor you get at the end of the game that increases your damage with all of your godly powers. So, this is the only armor I use at the end of the game, pretty much. Outside of maybe the boss fight armor. But even then, that's like, I think, a 50-50 on that one, because the boss fight armor is specifically against bosses, whereas this one is for godly powers, but I think overall So yeah, you see, I was in the ice for a little bit, and it was draining my stamina, and then I get into the hot area, and it, like, doesn't do that anymore. I think This might actually be one where in insane mode when I was playing once. I think I straight up just pushed this Minotaur off the cliff by accident because it was too hard for me. Like, it was one of... Because obviously they're way harder in insane mode. And so I think I was just kind of running away from it because it was really difficult, and I accidentally pushed it off the cliff. And it just died, and I was like, wait, what? I don't remember whether... It was either this vault or a different one that looked very similar to this one. But one of them I was like... kind of trying to have not die to the Minotaur and accidentally pushed off the cliff, and it was like, oh. That's how that works, I guess. Ugh, I wanted to get under 3 minutes, but... Oh well, just over 3 minutes. Alright, exit challenge. Because I do not care to play that again.